Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're back inside Disneyland to try some new foods here on this side of the parks to see if they're worth adding to your list. We will also be on the lookout for any new merchandise that has shown up since the last time we were here, as well as checking out some Disneyland updates that are currently happening at this time to see if it might affect your upcoming trip. It's all in this video and much more, so stay tuned. But before we get started with today's video, guys, if you're new to the channel, welcome. If you guys do enjoy this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you are not subscribed, and tap that notification bell to be notified when we do drop a new video. So let's get started. Good morning, everyone. It is 10:28. It is 69 degrees. We have just arrived here to the Bing Bong parking lot here on the top. It's been quite some time since we've been back here at the Disneyland Resort, which we will talk about later on in this video. It's time to make our way over to security and onto the tram and into the Esplanade. Just got here to the parking structure, well, not the parking structure, the security, and it doesn't look too bad, which is really nice. But now it's time to jump on the tram. We have just arrived here to the Esplanade. Raylani, are you ready for today? Yeah, it's been a while, right? Okay, well, let's go through the gates. And just like that, we are finally back here at the happiest place on earth. Are you ready?
Ooh, I'm so ready, and it's so nice to see Mickey back again. I enjoyed Minnie while she was here, but you can't go wrong with classic Mickey.
Now as we're making our way a little bit further inside the parks, heading towards Main Street, it's quite crazy to think about like what we're gonna do today, just because, I mean, there's so many new updates, so much to talk about, so much to cover, even trying some new foods. So it's gonna be really exciting. But let's go see if there's any new maps as of right now. Okay, so it's looking like it might still be the same exact map. So again, really cool. We got the Mandalorian with Grogu for Season of the Force, since that's still happening here at the Disneyland Resort. So again, make sure you pick one of these up. And upon coming inside, I forgot the extravaganza is happening once again. So it looks like it's valid all the way up until April 21st. So I think this is something we're gonna have to do maybe later on this week with Raylani. So it's a trip to Main Street without coming over here and taking a look at the beauty of this area of the resort. And my gosh, it is so nice to be back. I know we've been kind of in and out of the parks for the past several weeks. We've had a lot of family things happen at this time. So again, we truly appreciate all of you guys for your continued support. And from this moment on forward, we should be back to our normal 3 to 4 videos a week. So you can definitely expect that. But here on Main Street, it is incredible.
Now, Miss Raylani, you just got to do your favorite thing here on Main Street. What was that?
Dancing.
You were dancing, and it was amazing, and you were spinning and twirling and clapping, right? Yeah, it was so much fun.
Now we have the Disneyland band over here playing, but I did want to talk about what's going to be coming here to this area of the resort for the Disneyland 70th celebration, which we are so excited about. So on July 17th, it looks like Magical Life will finally make its way over here for its grand debut show here at the Opera House. So that's going to be in rotation with the President Lincoln show as well. So again, keep that in mind. This is going to be a really awesome show to see. And while we're here on Main Street, let's head inside the Mad Hatter store to see what new merchandise they have today. We are now officially inside, and it looks like the stock levels for the new Star Wars headbands still look really good. So plenty of the Yoda. It looks like we also have R2-D2 and the Ewoks, which all look so cute. Of course, still plenty of Stormtroopers as well as Darth Vader. And these are so organized compared to the other day where I know a lot of guests were just kind of grabbing and throwing them back. But man, I don't think I've ever seen that many eyes of Yoda before. Now, of course, a couple of the classic characters are also available, so nothing quite sold out at this time. And of course, I was like, man, I'm not seeing the Nightmare Before Christmas ones, but it does look like they have those. The Baymax characters, as well as our Pixar characters. So exciting. And while we're inside, I figured I'd show some of the hats that are available as well as the headbands. So it looks like pretty much everything that we've been seeing normally is still here, including the class hats, as well as that restock of the Tigger. So plenty of things to pick up, especially if you are a hat collector, if you want something like this for your visit. As it is getting a little bit more warm outside, the sun is shining. So yeah, there's plenty to pick from. Now, I do think that this is new, though. Looks like we have a new Pizza Planet Dad hat, where it says pizza is out of this world. I love kind of this like gray finish. I do like this new type of strap back that they're going for. And of course, your Pizza Planet serving your local star. I wonder if you call that number, what happens? I don't know. I guess maybe one of you guys will let us know. Now for $19.99, I found this new princess hat. That looks so cute. I do love kind of the material on here, really slick, and just overall a really nice texture. I wonder if Raylani would like something like this. It looks like the back end is kind of more of an elastic, but this does look really, really nice. Now really quick, since we just finished up inside the Mad Hatter store, I did want to talk about some new headbands that are going to be coming for the 70th celebration in May. It's going to be so exciting to see. So it looks like we're going to have 3 new ones, possibly more, I guess we will see. But they are going to match like the characters that we're actually going to be seeing here on Main Street USA, which the colors look incredible. So if you guys are a fan of those DIY plushes for your headbands, that's going to be the time to get some new ones. Now that we finished up at the Mad Hatter store, it's time now to go inside the Emporium to see what new merchandise has arrived this week. We have now arrived inside the Emporium, and it looks like our Disneyland 70th Spirit jerseys are still in stock, which is really, really nice to see. So if you guys are interested in this one, it will run $79.99. Again, I really, really do love the colors for this celebration. So again, if you guys are a fan as well, be sure to check this one out. It does look like these stock levels are going to be good though, but I guess we'll see. Now I'm just trying to look at all of the 70th merchandise that's still in stock. So it looks like the pink t-shirt for $49.99 is still available. I don't know guys, maybe it's just me, but I feel like that's just such a steep price tag. It is a cool looking shirt, but for $49.99, let us know if you guys are going to be getting it. Our Corksicle cups are still here also for the 70th celebration, as well as our repeated Mickey Mouse t-shirt, which just looks so fun. And for those of you guys who are interested on the black on black Spirit jersey, it does look like they still have some in stock as well. Now taking a look at all the 2025 merchandise, it's still front and center. I'd imagine this is where the 70th celebration stuff is going to eventually be come May. But tons of items that are still in stock. And now another item and an update as far as the Disneyland 70th lug bags. It still looks like plenty are in stock for $65 each. It looks like something new and fun has arrived here to the resort. It looks like we have the graduating Stitch plush, which it looks like he has definitely graduated. Love the cap. I was going to say cap and gown, but there is no gown on this one. But if you're a Stitch fan or you know someone who's graduating, be sure to pick this one up. Now for $74.99, it looks like our baseball jersey is still here in stock, and actually plenty of sizing available. So this one, I think out of all the jerseys so far, I think is definitely one of my favorites. I don't think I actually have ever worn a baseball jersey, but I can imagine this would be pretty comfortable for like the summertime. So if you guys are interested in this, you could find it for $74.99. And just a brief update on a lot of the classical items here at the Disneyland Resort. It looks like plenty of the fun t-shirts are in stock. I know on this channel we like to show everything, well, including the new stuff, but at least give you a little brief summary of the other items that are available. So as far as some of the classic stuff, you could find this inside this store as well. All right, I'm not gonna lie, the first time that I saw this, I thought it looked horrendous. But now kind of seeing it in person, it's actually not too bad. But I think what I was thinking was actually missing from this is like with the other lug bags, you have things that are kind of like popping out. And I think that design would have looked so good here on the castle. But I can imagine they were trying to do something different with it, which I do think looks pretty good. I do think the colors look quite excellent for like exactly what it is as far as like the clouds in the sky. I don't know. What do you guys think? Are you a fan of this bag or not? I don't know, I'm kind of like 50-50 with it, but I don't think it looks horrible, which was my initial thought. But let's see what you guys think down below. And right below it, it looks like there is a new Remy Ratatouille bag, which looks incredible. I know really Epcot and Walt Disney World gets a lot of things like this, but it's nice to see that they showed some love here on this side of the resort. And it looks like here on the back, it says anyone can cook. Again, a really fun looking bag. So if you guys are interested in a little Remy item, be sure to pick this one up. Now, it looks like a new Starbucks cup has arrived. And if you guys want one of these, you definitely have to see a cast member for assistance. But the concept of these is you buy the tumbler for $49.99 and it comes with a mystery pin. So it is price locked behind the cup. And if you guys are interested in that, well, it looks like you get a little cup with it. It looks like there is a really neat visor that has just shown up for $29.99. I love the actual material on this one. Feels nice and comfortable. Kind of gives that, like, I don't know, cooling effect to it. So I can imagine this would be pretty nice during the summertime. Now it looks like I found some new light up stitch ears for $24.99. So it looks like you could turn them on. I don't want to turn them on because I don't want to ruin it for anyone else and kind of waste their battery. But I know sometimes these even go with like the light shows like on Main Street and at the World of Colors show at DCA. So if you guys are interested in some of these, looks like they have them in stock. Now it looks like I found another visor, but this one in fact will actually run $34.99. So could that be because we have Mickey on here, also the Disneyland Resort? The material feels a little bit different though on this one. I think out of the two, I'd probably go with that floral one, but it looks like they do have a new visor as well. Now for $80, it looks like we have a new Loungefly bag. Love the pink pastel color. It looks really, really nice, especially for springtime. So again, that same pattern that we've seen on the black on black Loungefly, but it looks like it's pink now. Now I'm here in the t-shirt area, and of course there's so many fun options to pick from, but one that has popped up here at the Disneyland Resort is this Disney Channel t-shirt. Really, really fun. Some great throwbacks for sure. And this will run $29.99. This would have been really neat to have at Disney Channel night last year. But, I mean, what better time than now, right? So you guys are fans of these, be sure to pick up this t-shirt. And of course, one of my favorite spots here outside the Emporium is seeing all the fun tumblers and cups. But one that has just arrived for $39.99 is this new, like, cold thermos cup. It looks really fun. I do love the colors. I love that repeated pattern. This would actually be kind of neat as a sticker. So, really neat. Let us know if you guys will be getting it. Now I found my way back here at the t-shirt area, and I did want to show this one. So for $29.99, it looks like we have a new characters t-shirt that has all the princesses on it. Well, maybe not all of them, but a lot of them, and it looks really, really fun. The material quality is insanely good. So yeah, this one will be $29.99, but remember, if you buy more than one, they become $25 each. Now, one crazy deal for $30, which is very, very reasonable because these are normally $69.99. You can get the reversible jacket, and you can also use your magic key. So if you guys are in the market for any of these, you can find them in here. So I'm here in the Magic Band area, and it looks like they have a lot of the same ones that they've had for the past several weeks. Not seeing anything crazy new, but I can imagine probably for the 70th celebration, we're going to get some more here at the resort. Now on the opposite end of the Magic Band area, I did want to show you guys that if you lose your Magic Band cable, you can get an additional one for $7.99. I know a few people have asked about this and seeing if they're here at the resort. Now, this is personally the first time I've seen them, but I mean, they could have been here all along. Now I'm here in the trading pin area, and of course, there's just so many to pick from. So I'll go a little bit slow so if you guys want to pause or kind of rewind to see all of the stock that they currently have. Of course, it's always rotating, but just so many fun options to pick from. So if you're a fan of pretty much every type of theme, they got you covered. And of course, it still looks like they have the 25th celebration pins for pin trading, but so many options to pick from. It's a little bit overwhelming. Now this one's a little bit harder to actually record just because his head kind of lobs everywhere. But for $34.99, we have the really cool Slinky Dog headband. Oh my gosh, I feel like only Tokyo Disney gets cool things like this, but it's nice to see that they're actually incorporating a lot of that merchandise here. So if you guys are interested in this, they are selling out really fast, as the cast member just told me. And it looks like they did restock this morning. So if you guys are interested, again, once you see him, be sure to purchase him right away so you don't miss out. Looks like we have another new item here at the Disneyland Resort for $44.99. It's kind of like a light, kind of crew neck, long sleeve t-shirt. Gives me kind of like in the middle between the two. On the front, it does look really, really beautiful with like the chrome effects right here for Dreams Come True. We also have the castle. I don't think anything's on the back, no. But I mean, I guess you don't need anything on the back when everything is right here. And right next to it for $34.99, it looks like we have a new Disneyland Resort Castle t-shirt. Looks incredible. It still kind of has that like shimmering effect that we saw on that other t-shirt. So I don't know, between the two, I kind of dig this one. I do really love the design and color. If I can get this thing back on the hook, there we go. But overall, this one looks really, really nice. I'm here at the keychains area, and it looks like they have some new ones, or at least I have not noticed these before. But the one that really stood out to me was May here, and right below it, we also have Grogu. Some really fun new options, and these are the teal design, which will run $14.99 each. So we're here in the keychain department, and oh my gosh, guys, we got some new lightsaber keychains, which is going to be one of my favorite Star Wars character of all time, her lightsabers, which is Ahsoka Tano. Wow, isn't that so cool? I am so tempted to get these, but we're actually going to be getting a different lightsaber because we're going to be giving this one away on our next Whatnot show on May 4th. And again, a lot of information coming very soon, but be sure to scan that QR code, guys, on the screen so you don't miss out on that next show where we will be giving away this awesome Mace Windu keychain. Looks so incredible. So yeah, we're gonna pick this one up. And for the celebration of Revenge of the Sith this year, I think this is a must. Now I came over here to the sunglasses area, and I think you guys know why. But of course, there is not the restock of the Tokyo Mickey Mouse sunglasses. Well, I guess I shouldn't say Tokyo, just because now they're here at the Disneyland Resort, and these do look different from the ones in Tokyo. So yeah, unfortunately, not a restock quite yet. So I'm about to check out with the Mace Windu lightsaber, and guys, look, there is a restock of the Shoulder Buddy Kronks. So if you guys are interested in these, be sure to get them while they're still here. Now, what's a trip inside of the Emporium without looking at the new pins, or all the limited edition kind of pins? So it looks like everything's quite the same. I'm not really seeing anything new, but I guess we'll continue on in this video to see if we find any other pins. Now, before we wrap it up here inside the Emporium, it looks like there is some new arrivals here for the mini Mix-Its. So it looks like we have, I want to say it's Thumper as well as Skunk. It's Flower. Okay, that makes sense with the flower on. So these will run $22.99 each, but it looks like when you buy two, they become $20 a pop. So if you guys are interested in these new ones for the springtime, definitely come pick them up. So we just wrapped it up inside the Emporium. It is now 11:47. I love how that kind of rhymes. We ended up getting that Mace Windu for the giveaway for our next upcoming Whatnot stream. Very excited about that. So it's time now to meet back up with Nicole and Raylani and see what they're up to.
Now, Miss Raylani and I came to Candy Palace to find her a little sweet treat. Oh, I already see something new. What are these? So these are Russell Balloon Lollipops. How cute! This might be a consideration. Let's see what other treats we can find. Geez, why did I come in here? There's a lot of new candy. They officially have Bing Bong cotton candy. Are you kidding me? That feels so wrong to eat though. They also have the Inside Out characters for cotton candy collection. And I heard that Disgust is actually Disgust Pickle, which I'm very intrigued to try. We also have the Pizza Planet claw machine little spaceship, which I feel like this might be Raylani's go-to. And check this out, these little Pizza Planet gummies. That might be calling her name too. As well as some chocolates. I think this is chocolate from Radiator Springs. I love the packaging, so pretty. Some Paradise Fall gummies. There also is some Inside Out Mixed Emotion little gummy treats here. And Paradise Falls chocolate right over here. Okay, Miss Raylani, what was your final choice? It was honestly really hard, you guys. I wanted to buy everything. Let's see, what is it? Ooh, the claw. think they're like sour apple gummies. I'm not quite sure. We just picked it out because it's cool, right? Yeah, little green gummies, sour apple flavor. Let's open this up so she can enjoy them.
Okay, I am back with my wonderful family, and Raylani wants to pin trade. We want to start incorporating that here on the channel, so I think we might do that in Frontierland. However, I do want to talk about something that's happening over here. Now we're here at the popcorn cart on Main Street, and it looks like the Power Line bucket is available now for $35. He looks really good. Again, shout out to our friends for picking it up on Throwback Night. Now we're walking towards the castle. As we've heard, there is a new decoration already for the Disneyland 70th celebration that you don't want to miss. It's a really finer detail. So let's show you guys exactly what that is. Now that detail can be found here at the Disneyland Sleeping Beauty Castle. And as you guys can see, the flags up on the top match that exact theming that we're going to be seeing for the Disneyland 70th celebration, which look incredible. Again, I love the colors just because it reminds us of our channel. So again, a fine looking detail, of course, getting ready for next month for the official kickoff on May 16th. Now we just finished up at the castle. Now it's time to head inside Frontierland. Now it looks like the first pin trade we're going to be doing is here at this little pin trading booth station inside of Frontierland. So I guess we're going to wait and show you guys what we're going to do.
So let's put yours right here. What box are you going to pick first? Number 7. Okay, watch out. Do you want to trade for Baymax? Okay, so Henry says this is Baymax, but I'm seeing a car. I'm not quite sure. But Raylani did do her first pin trade. We're going to see if we're going to pin trade it again at some point today until she finds something she really likes. But that was really fun.
Just finished up with our pin trade. It's about 12 o'clock. And we did have one update that I wanted to talk about in this area. So it looks like the Golden Horseshoe is still under some construction, as it's taken a little bit, but it looks like they're doing the facade updates. They're hard at work. So again, all the nice little updates happening at Disneyland are just incredible. Now it looks like the popcorn cart here inside Frontierland also has the Power Line Max bucket. So if you guys are interested in that, be sure to check out this location. Now, of course, heading over now inside of New Orleans Square. I always love coming over here and just seeing the peaceful water. It's just a nice solid break from all the craziness that is normally happening. And again, trying to see all the Disneyland ducks, which actually one just arrived right next to me. They're getting a little bit crazier as the springtime is here. But again, over here in this area, we still need to watch Fantasmic. I believe that show's still running. Let us know down in the comment section below, but we'll try to make it here for a nighttime video soon. Just arrived here to Pirates of the Caribbean. It looks like it's a 35-minute wait, so not too bad. So we're going to be doing another pin trade here, and it looks like Raylani has found another one to trade. So I guess we'll see what she ends up getting. Okay, so Raylani swapped her Baymax car for a little Goofy cupcake. So we're just finishing up now inside of New Orleans Square. We're walking through Bayou Country, but it's time to make our way over into Star Wars Galaxy's Edge as we have some new foods to try and some updates to cover. So let's head inside.
So we are here in Batu, and we're going to be trying out some really fun Season of the Forest food offerings. Now these are going to be coming from Ronto Roasters. So here we have the fried Falampasset cheese skewer, which is crispy potatoes and mustard cheese dipping sauce. I feel like they're going for like a Korean corn dog style. I believe there's cheese in the middle and then dipped in batter and potatoes. Let's try it like this first, and then we'll dip it in the sauce. That's interesting. Now this is quite interesting looking. The cheese obviously melts since it's being deep fried, but then it just has like a batter casing around it. The potatoes are kind of crispy. They're a little bit sweet, if that makes sense, but let me jump into this mustard cheese sauce and see if it's better like this or by itself. All right, here we go. This looks like a beer cheese or something. And I think there's like actual mustard seeds in that sauce, so here we go. Pretty good. Now that's not like any cheese sauce I've ever had. It's definitely more tangy from that mustard that's in there. It does have like a queso consistency. Do I feel like it makes the little corn dog skewer any better? Probably. I don't think I could do like with or without it. It's all right. I think the whole concept is really cool. Now, if I'm gonna say this is like a kid's pick, I know some kids are a little bit more picky with like their dipping sauce, so the mustard dipping sauce might be a little more off-putting to them, but I think the corn dog concept of it all is still really fun. So try it out. It's a really fun like walk and go type of little snack, and I think it's really fun that they brought that here for Season of the Force. Now up next, also from Ronto Roasters, is going to be the Keshian Spice Milk Tea. This is milk tea with horchata jelly and caramel sugar crisp. I'm just gonna start off by saying I am not a fan of jellies, so I think I've got to try the jelly out just because it is horchata flavor. The crisp on top kind of looks like freeze-dried candy, but let's give it a stir and then try it out. All right, here goes our stir here. Oh, actually, before I even try it out, let's go for this candy because then it's gonna sink. Here we go. Tastes like a honeycomb, and it's very like spiced, kind of like a chai tea, if that makes sense. But let's mix the rest of this up. Okay, it looks like it has like a cream sort of base mixed into more of the tea. Here. Oh, no. First impressions, I kind of don't care for the drink, but let's finish it off with the last piece of resistance, which I already know I'm probably not gonna like, but here we go. Okay, that I actually like. That's so crazy. Okay, so the drink itself is really tangy. I'm not sure if you've ever had like a really spiced like chai tea. It's definitely giving that. I feel like they could have balanced it out a little bit more with some more like milk in the base to make it more creamy. I think our batch was just really like sour. Yeah, no, that's just like sour. The part that I was like, absolutely not, I'm not gonna enjoy, was the horchata jelly, but it actually is quite delicious. Believe it or not, to me, it kind of tastes like a flan texture and flavor. So that's the part that I'm most in love with this whole concept. I don't know, I'm gonna keep drinking it and see if the more I drink it, if I like it or if I just absolutely don't.
Now we just finished up with the foods, and I gotta agree with Nicole. The cheese stick was pretty good, but the drink was really off-putting. Not really a huge fan of that at all. Maybe it was just a bad batch. I'll give him that. But I think now what we're gonna be doing is heading inside of Doc Ondar's, because apparently there's some trading cards that came out for Season of the Force. Fingers crossed I didn't miss them, just because two of my favorite things, trading cards and Star Wars, are in there. So I guess we'll see if they have them. All right, we're here at Doc Ondar's. Let's head inside. Now I'm inside, I'm not really seeing anything quite new. Again, shout out to Richard and Donna for getting me the Doc Ondar sign a few months back. That thing is incredible, but I'm not really seeing anything else that is really striking my eye, but I guess we'll see what else they have. All right, we just finished up inside of Doc Ondar's, and guys, they did have the trading card, so I gotta show you guys what these look like. I heard about these and I just totally forgot to get them on opening day of Season of the Force, but they're here, we got them. Let's show you guys what's inside. All right, now guys, check these out. I'm like smiling from ear to ear. We have the Millennium Falcon trading card. We also have R2-D2, C-3PO, and Chewbacca. So shout out to Esteban, the cast member inside, for hooking it up with these. Really puts a smile on my face, and I can't wait to add these into the collection. And I'm sure you guys are gonna be asking what's on the back. So it's the Arabic alphabet, which you guys can decipher the actual cards as well as things around Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. So make sure you ask a cast member here inside of Batuu if they have any. Now, of course, what's a trip here to Batuu without coming over here and taking a look at the Millennium Falcon? I know that new show, the light projection show, happens at nighttime here, and maybe a little bit later on this week we'll actually stay put to watch it. As you guys know, we're not really here at nighttime, but a show like that I feel like is a must. Now, as we're finishing up here in Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, it looks like the smoke's going off here at the Millennium Falcon, but I did want to point out that tomorrow on the 8th is when the new Tauntaun popcorn bucket comes out. There's also some new merchandise as far as Hoth goes. So a lot of fun things to keep in mind and remember. So if you guys are coming to the parks, be sure to pick up that bucket if you want it, as well as take a look at the new Star Wars merchandise. But let's go meet back up with Nicole and Raylani now. So we just came over here to the First Order Cargo, and shout out to the cast members. They actually put Raylani's name in Arabic here on the card pack, which is really nice. And it looks like, yeah, on the back you have the Arabic alphabet like I pointed out earlier. But so cool. And you got C-3PO.
Yeah, just like a little bonus. It was really fun.
Now it's 1:16. We're just wrapping it up here in Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. I did have something really important I did want to bring up. Originally, I wasn't going to be going to Star Wars Night this year. However, I was gifted a night to check it out. So I guess we're going to go. So that's tomorrow night. Very, very exciting stuff. So I guess we'll document that entire experience as it's the first night of Star Wars Night. We'll see everything that there is to see, everything to do, try some foods. Unfortunately, Nicole and Rielani will not be able to attend this time around. Hopefully next year we'll be able to all go. But I did want to let you guys know that's going to be really exciting as we're ready now to check out Season of the Force. Well, not Season of the Force, Star Wars Night, because it's been a few years. Okay, we're keeping our eyes peeled on the Stormtroopers, but Rielani, what do we got to go do? We're going to go on Dumbo, I think. Yeah! You ready? That's my favorite. Now currently making our way inside of Fantasyland. It's actually not too bad. It's not bumper to bumper, right babe, how it normally is. So we got to get our princess on Dumbo. We've arrived here to Dumbo and it looks like a 35-minute wait. So let's jump on. Turns out we're not going to wait in that gigantic line this time around, but we are going to go do the story, is it Storyteller's books? Storyland, the boat ride. So hopefully that one's not too bad.
Alright guys, sorry it's a little bit bright. The sun is definitely here, summer's upon us, but we just got done with Storybook Land, the little boats. It was awesome. We got the Peter Pan boat, which still made me happy, the best of both worlds. And it was just nice to be on a ride together once again as a family. So let's see what else we do right now.
Now also one big update guys, the pathway back to Mickey's Toontown that we love going through, just because you skip some of the traffic over here. Unfortunately it's closed down, not too sure exactly what they're doing, but note that as it can kind of delay a little bit in this area. We've now made our way over here to the Matterhorn bobsleds, and I did want to point out that on the 28th of this month, it's going to be down for refurbishment, and unfortunately, no opening date at this time. Now we're just passing the Matterhorn, but it looks like this area is going to be a throne photo op, so very curious on what this is going to look like tomorrow night. As you know, I'm going to be coming for the first Star Wars Night of 2025, so I'll keep you guys posted on this one. It's now 1:59. We're just wrapping up our first day back here at the parks. And again, thank you guys so much for your support thus far. We have truly appreciated all of the comments and messages as we have some personal family stuff happening at this time. So once again, beyond our heart, we really truly appreciate it so much. But if you guys did enjoy this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you are not subscribed, and tap that notification bell to be notified when we do drop a new video. And like we always say, may you always have a magical adventure. We'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.